About 43 degrees this morning. Nice, real heavy dew. And I see they're painting the skies today. Go figure. The moon was up earlier. It was about right there. Just a little tiny crescent, but now I don't see it anywhere. And clouds coming over the ridge. Well, get out here far enough to see the sprinkler yet. I don't think it's all the way in yet, but it doesn't look like it's too far from it. As late as I moved it yesterday, I sped it up a little bit, not a lot. Yeah. Cows out there, a little ground fog. I need to go down and get the little traveler strung out, get some water in the bottom again too. And little turkey butt there. We didn't put the training collar, as we'll call it, on him yesterday at all. Just his regular collar. The bad thing is I need to go out there and get that traveler moved, but yeah, it means I gotta leave him alone. Not necessarily the best thing to do, but he's getting better. His worst thing so far, though, when you let him out, there's dried up rhododendron leaves and little branches and stuff, plus the stumps that we got up there, and he likes to go chew on those. Those are very, 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 very bad for doggies. Apparently it doesn't take much and it can kill them. And I better find him again or I'm going to lose him. There he is. He's at that stage. If it's on the ground, you can pick it up, put it in your mouth. And I think he's got a rock. That's the last thing he needs.
Huh?
Becky's got Bandit with her.
That's because she was open. She's a fat little bitch.
And Eeyore don't care for dogs too much. Let's see how this works.
Stop right there. Let them do her thing because she will run away from you.
Oh, hey, look.
Oh, look.
That'd be Ruby over there.
Like, what the hell?
That'd be Cowboy over there.
He was there yesterday when all the girls were across too, then.
Oh, and the far one with their head down. That's Sapphire. So, those girls are going to move here in a minute.
Oh, we're headed for Ruby.
With this heavy dew, there's no way to pull the sprinkler up the other side. So, she's hooked to it.
Oh, Ruby!
She'll be hooked to me.
Put your ears up, baby. She's like, that little fucker came towards me. That's old for this shit.
It's always funny watching pups out with cows. Wrong, but, you know. Well, that's what they got done when they were down here cutting. The end of the guy wires right there. So, they were good to take that one clear out for the power company. I really wish they could at least knock the tops off those two. Because, yeah, I don't want to put a saw to the bottom of that one. That was what's about it. It's so brittle, you don't want to be under it. And they could have knocked that out of there. Got the high stuff knocked off of that one. Which, we're going to take more off of that one. We need it to run the pipe through, but we don't need it other than that. And only one little piece of it's got life left in it. And it's time to tighten the packing on the pump. It's puking pretty good. See how well you can see it. I told you she's puking pretty good. I don't know about the packing on this one. I mean, we put brand new packing in. The type and the amount that it's supposed to be. And, I mean, other pumps in the past, I remember maybe adjusting them once a year, maybe once every 2 or 3 years in reality. And this thing, I mean, it's been once a week. I've let it go for a while this time around. But when you do it, you want to do one flat on the nut, then do the other. Yeah, tighten a little more. Then do one flat on the next nut. And then while I'm over at the next nut, I do one flat and come back and do another flat. Just about got it. Are you even there?
Huh?
That even?
Yeah.
Okay, leave it there. I don't want it to not drip at all, because if it doesn't drip at all, it'll burn the packing and the bearing out of it. Packing has to let it go through. And she noticed this is leaking more.
You know, if I didn't have this, I could put through the flat.
Not sure where it is. It leaks, then it doesn't leak, so it is what it is. Part of it is there's a hose in there that seeps, but it doesn't always seep, and most of that's coming from the coupler. But hey, water flying. She's got to get over here without losing her cookies. And I guess you're still zoomed in.
No, I got it.
That was scary. Oh, now she's complaining about her knee. Morning siesta. They're all crowded in that corner. Don't know what's so special about that corner. Well, Ty found something here. Can you see it? Can you see it?
I can take him out. I just never.
Somehow, little Mr. Garter snake got wrapped up. He's just laying on top of it.
He has.
Interesting.
Seen it before.
Where am I showing? There it is.
Sticker on the back of my license.
Cheated last night. I did not make that, so it's hinged. I just put it back on, and I found out why it was missing 2 screws. They were both broke off. I broke another one off in that hole. I broke another one off there. Had to re-drill there and re-drill there. So, but yeah, pain in the butt to take that off to get in there to check stuff and clean it out, because I'm sure they'll get full of crap. But at the same time, it's covered and protected at the moment. What I would like to do is hinge the other end and then put hold downs on this end. Make it easy. But for now, it's factory. I got my pins pulled so I can go sit this down, because I got to put the pallet forks on and try to dig a creep feeder out. That hole isn't as deep as I'd like, but the ground is so freaking hard. I mean, I'd be better off trying to dig through the rollers on the cultipacker with this thing. That's for Brandy, Mom's dog, who had Mom upheld her agreement long ago. You know, when it was, well, the next person she bites, she gets a bullet in the head. That was like 3 or 4 people ago. A couple of those were repeats, by the way. Mom knew as soon as she was gone, dog was gone, and well, you know, dog's got a couple extra weeks, and she won't stay outside without tearing the screen door up, and doesn't necessarily want to go outside to do anything like go to the bathroom. So, you know, Becky's to the point where she can't do anything upstairs till she actually gets carpets cleaned and that kind of thing. So today's the day. We've been putting it off. Part of the reason is Ty was sick, and she's better enough now. She was hosing on the baler, but I just texted her and said that I'm done digging. I need a dog and a gun. Not something I really want to do, but the dog has always been way too much of a liability. The only dog on the place that's done anything that hasn't been turned in for it, other than Bandit, he hasn't done anything yet. And maybe Rainy. Rainy's always been pretty good. The others, you know, they've gotten in trouble. That's one reason Whiskey went, that and the fact that somebody was having seizures, so. Anyway, Ty just texted me. Apparently Becky's bringing me a dog. I hope she brings something to take care of it with. Well, there's Brandy. Whiskey's full sister out of the same litter. She's just always been rather than just bite you or accidentally catch you with a tooth when playing, it's been full on clamp down and rip. So now she's gonna go see Mom. And the two horses buried over here, one of them didn't have much of a tail left because she would bite it off all the time. So, time to do the deed, get it over with. That coffin started us laughing. The blackberries Becky has on the bike came off the creek feeder. She picked them up and wanted Ty to grab them and throw them in the garbage can, and Ty didn't. So she's, I'll just take and put them with the brush pile, which is the other side of the house. It hung up on Becky's hand and arm. She literally, I wish I'd had my phone out in my hand. Actually, I did, but I was reading the comment.
So, watch this. He's going to come around the corner up here because he's got the wood in one hand.
Yeah. Chunk of that railroad tie that Brooke slid off of. I put the rest of it out of the way the other day, but there was a piece left. She's got that in one hand and riding the bike.
The pile I've taken?
Yeah, I think that's legit. Anyway, and the other deed's done, and while I was there was some little trees and blackberries in that corner behind there. I cleaned that up.
And just so everyone knows, I do part of the deed. I do not do the bad deed that my father does, and I can't handle doing that. But I do place them respectfully.
And she is laying comfortably facing the horses. Kind of lay it.
So just because I personally don't pull the trigger does not mean that I don't have my hands involved.
She does. She always has. That's something since she was about 3 years old. Because that's all part of life. If you don't teach your kids that's part of life, that's not my fault. You didn't teach them right.
Even when it's pouring fucking rain out, I have been known to get in the damn
Or
hole and place them where
even when there's 6 inches of snow on the ground and we're planting calves. Oh, geez, now she found a honeybee that's not doing well.
No. I'm sorry.
Out of misery. What a day. Now she's killing everything off. She got a stink bug earlier, but missed the one I told her to get. So I had to get it. In for a drink and got to bring a little shit out here so you go potty and have a drink and whatever. Ties back to hosing on the baler again. I think when it's done getting cleaned up, it's going to go in the shop and we're going to see what we can do with a few things. One is try to get the top of the chamber straightened out. And she said she found something on the plunger. She doesn't know what. I don't know if she found something or not. And Becky says, we need to find another pot. Kind of wish she got up there the day before because they had 2 pups until the day Becky picked this one up. Kind of works out alright if you got siblings. Blue's hiding in the shade there by the back axle of the trailer. I would imagine Red is laying down. Oh, I found Red. He's right underneath the tractor. Right underneath the fuel tank in there. He'll always be close to Ty somewhere. Well, or whoever's out there working, but usually Ty. Let's see if you can actually see Blue. There he is. But, Blue got run over by the Amazon driver here a couple years ago, so he's stove up and doesn't get around near as good as he did. We still don't know what Red did. But his hind leg this morning, he was carrying it. He'd step on it once of every, say, 3 cycles of steps. I mean, good dogs, but hate to see him suffer too. And Rainy, well, she's got so many fatty deposits on her now, it's not even funny. She's a chunky dog to begin with, but it ain't all chunky anymore. So, and dang, I'm getting old. I like training pups, but the best ones I trained when I was Ty's age or younger. I had heeler pups trained to wear a whistle or a series of whistles, and they'd know which way the cows were in a field if they were in the tall grass. Same thing for, which way they're supposed to take them. What are you getting into, pup? Water. Huh. Anyway, that's what I know. And I still got one more garbage can to take up. I took the big one up with the skid steer because it was way too heavy to drag behind the bike, not hold on to it and drag it anyway. The little one's light. I'll drag it up behind the bike. And Becky goes in to pick up Brooke and Blakely and Matt at the airport here in a little bit. And I never did take Brooke's pickup out for a boondoggle. Oh, geez, she's all ready. Can you see it?
It's in Yakima. I just texted and found out if there were 2 males still left.
There it is. Now you can see it's a pup. It looked like it was a cat for a minute. Oh, now she wants to go to a road trip into Washington.
And see if they still have one available. If they do, I'm going to go take a road trip and go and get them.
Oh, jeez. You wonder why I never get anything done. I never get to go on these trips.
You're no fun on a road trip, no
Anyway,
offense.
that's like going on headed toward 4 minutes of gabbing. Hopefully that guy's not too late tomorrow to pick up that creep feeder, because my plan is I'm going to move our friend's trailer that's over there, and he can pull in up here, and we'll drag the feeder back there, pick it up, he can back under it, and he can back up and he can get out of here. I have no idea. I'm assuming pick up, and it better be a deck over trailer, because I've been told it's a full 8 foot wide. So hopefully he's got a wide enough trailer. Otherwise, I guess we'll find a couple boards and put under it. Done that before. And then when that's out of here, and that baler's cleaned up good enough, you can get back up in the shop, and we'll probably unhook it. I'd like to have that tractor out doing something.
I think Brooke has a leak because it looks like it's with
I
oil.
saw that. So anyway, still got to drag the old baler out. Still got to put it on, advertise it somewhere, and go from there. Just more things to do. And I still haven't got any field work done. I still got to go to the neighbors and pull a bunch more fence out so we can do something there. And that's another place that's probably going to take that mower and do some work. And Becky just now noticed the last month, and it's not the regular old grasshoppers, it's these ones with wings, the ones that when there's a whole bunch you call it locust. I got stuck with a bandit. We'll see if he'll walk to the house, if he'll follow me. First, Ty's about to leave. Ty's taking overflow from the garbage home to put in Ori's dumpster, since our garbage company won't let us have a dumpster. And she's pretty well done hosing that thing. Tomorrow it's going to get pressure washed, then put in the shop. And Becky's been kind of halfway looking for, if they'd had 2 pups when she got this one, she'd have got both of them. Yeah, she found 2 up at Yakima. Told the gal she'd take them. So, I guess Wednesday, she's going to go up there and come back Thursday. Story of my life. But hey, 2 reds for less than what he was. So, and they're like a week, maybe 2 weeks younger than he is. So they will fit right in. And then I told Ty she gets to train them. See if she can do half as good as I did way back when. So anyway, that's our day. Becky's headed to the airport to pick up Blakely and Brooke and Matt. And then I'm not sure how it's working. I guess they're bringing her back here and taking our car home. I don't know. That little turkey. Bandit, come on. Come on, bud. I knew he was going to be a butt. Hey, come on. Let's go to the house. So, tomorrow, we'll get to see Blakely, who we haven't seen since, Thursday? So, anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Stick around for tomorrow's episode. We'll see what Blakely's doing.